Alright, today I'm going to show you this new Milwaukee M12 FUEL 3/8 inch impact that I got. This is the stubby one that they came out with recently, and I just wanted to show you it and tell you why I got it and my thoughts on how I think it's going to do. So this is the Stubby Impact kit number 2554-22, and so that means you get the impact gun, you get one 2 amp-hour battery and one 4 amp-hour battery, you get a carrying bag and a charger. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and show you what comes inside. This is the case. It's like a canvasy material, and it's got this nice big zipper. And I think this case would be good if you were using this to like store it in your truck or something like that, because you could take, the charger out and put a couple of tools in here. They just have this packed up for shipping, but if you could take this out of here and put a couple of tools in this one bag, along with some other stuff maybe in this pocket or something like that, and it would be quite handy. So this is just the charger, not a big deal. So you get one 4 amp-hour battery, which would be good if you were doing a lot of heavy impacting, like pushing it to its limits. So get one of these. I did see that they must have come out with a 6.0 for the M12, which I would be interested in trying out, because I also have their M12 inflator that I'll be making a video of as well. So check the description for the link to that, because I'm going to make a video on that and show you why I got that one as well and my thoughts on it. So we have the regular old 2 amp-hour battery, and then we have the impact gun itself. So I've already had this out, but I'll show it to you once I get it out. Alright, so I've been playing around in this case, and they put all these straps in here. These are Velcro straps, and then these are just elastic straps, and I'm assuming that this goes here because this fits pretty well, but I don't know. I've tried several ways to see how this, I'm sure that probably fits there like that, and this one might fit in there, but I'm still lost as to how you get this in there because of the way the straps are set up. So I like the idea that you could strap it down in there, but I looked in the manual and all the literature they sent out, and there's no diagram to set up this thing, so it's probably not going to get used because it's not that easy to figure out. So it's not like it's straightforward or anything like that. It's very difficult. So I figured I'd show you that, but it is interesting that they did put straps in there. Alright, so here's a close look of the impact. I did take off the little belt hook, and I'll show you why I did that in a minute. But this is the impact with the 2 amp-hour battery in it, and again the 3/8 inch anvil. And so it is very short, but I do notice that the head on it is pretty fat, but it seems like it would get into tight spaces. And then this is the new one that has the 4 different modes. So you have mode 1, which sounds like this, and that's with the trigger depressed all the way. And then mode 2, you have mode 3, and then you have the fastening mode, which tightens the bolt just until it touches whatever you're tightening it down to, and it doesn't go any tighter than that, in case you wanted to not use this and use a proper torque wrench to tighten it down. So this one sounds, so it sounds like it's close to setting 2, but a little bit less. So it's not 1, but it's not 2 either. But I have used this a little bit, and it seems like for most things I've been able to use it on setting 2. But if you're doing max torque things, you could just set it to setting 3. Or if you're trying to get things done a little bit faster, I guess you could say, you can set it to 3. But I'm going to be using this primarily for automotive stuff, working on vehicles and stuff like that. So that's why I took off this metal belt hook clip, and I did get this protective boot for this one. So I'll show you what that looks like once that's on, and the number for that is right here. It's 49-16-2554, and it says Stubby Impact Wrench Protective Boot. I had to order this offline. It seems like they're pretty scarce as far as who has them in stock. So I got it from online, and I'll see if I can put a link to it in the description where you can get it from Amazon. And they're usually pretty good about shipping stuff out, and someone should have it. So I'm going to put the boot on, and then we'll be back. Alright, so this is what it looks like with the protective boot on. And so again, I got this because I'm going to be using it for automotive stuff. And if you're working outside and you're up under a car, you're working, and then you go and you set it down on either the concrete if you're working inside, or the asphalt if you're working in the driveway or something like that, it can really beat up this metal piece. But so I wanted to show you this in comparison to my Milwaukee M18 mid-torque impact. So this is not the high torque one, this is the mid-torque version, and you can see the substantial difference between the two. This has got the 1/2 inch drive on it versus the 3/8 inch drive, and you can see there's a big difference between the two. But this one I've had for probably a year, and it's been good. I use it all the time. Very powerful. So it's a good compromise between the high torque impact wrench, because it's not quite so big and not quite so heavy. And this one has 3 adjustable modes as well. So I'm going to show you me using this M12 Impact on a few different things that I can think of off the top of my head. So I'm going to go take off some lug nuts on a trailer and then a truck, and those are both different torque settings. So we have 90 foot-pounds and 140 foot-pounds. Alright, so here we are at the trailer wheel. I have a 13/16 impact socket on here, and we have it on setting 2, and these are set to 90 foot-pounds for torque. So let's see how it does on setting 2. So these ones seem to be really tight. Let's see how setting 3 does. So right off there, not a big deal. Let's see about this other one. We're going to start just from setting 3. So took took that one off easy. So it seems like setting 2 might not be quite enough for that 90 foot-pounds. Let's see if we can try it again. So we're on setting 2. Let's try a different one. Just doesn't seem to want to get it on setting 2, and again, these are only set to 90 foot-pounds, so we will go over to my truck, and those are set to 140 foot-pounds, so we'll be back. Alright, so we're over here at my truck, and I'm just going to go straight for setting 3 because I knew setting 2 is not going to do it, so let's see how long it takes. And this is a 7/8 inch size lug nut. Took that off relatively easy. Let's try another one. Okay, so seems like it's going to have enough power to take care of that. Alright, so we're back inside, and you saw what it did to get the lug nuts off. It seems like setting 3 is very powerful, and setting 1 and 2 are kind of an in-between setting. So I actually use setting 2 to do some other work, you know, not lug nuts, and it seemed to be able to handle that stuff pretty well. So I'm happy with it, and basically what I'm intending to do with this is, like I said, automotive stuff, but I also think I might order another one and keep it in my truck toolbox, and that way I'll have an emergency impact. I have some in there now, but they're really old, and you know, if you use them just a little bit, the batteries die out because it's old technology. So I might upgrade to the ones in the truck to this, and it would also be good if you had a business. So like I can change more blades with this, and you know, I can work on my equipment with it, and it just makes time go by a little bit faster when you're working, because you're not using the hand wrench. But overall, I think I'm going to be very happy with it, and you know, it seems like a good impact wrench for now. So if I have any issues with it, you know, I'll post an update to the video, but for right now I haven't had any issues with it. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, like it, and consider subscribing to see more videos. I have a bunch of more Milwaukee stuff that I'm going to review, and you know, those videos will be coming out too. Thanks.